Hello students, hope you are well, enjoying good health and doing your studies. I have already revised your first term examination syllabus. Today I am going to explain energy transformation. It is not part of your first term syllabus, but we have to complete the syllabus for next term examinations. So I am sending or making this video. Energy transformation indicates conversion of one form of energy into other. There are many examples by which you can see that one form of energy is converted into other form, like photosynthesis. Very common example. You know that in presence of sunlight, plants make food for them, and this food is in the form of complex type of chemicals. So you can say that solar energy is converted into chemical energy in example of photosynthesis. You might be knowing about power plants. In our country, electricity is mainly generated by coal-based power plants and hydro power plants. In coal-based power plants, coal is burnt, steam is generated, and that steam runs turbines, and turbines run generator, and electricity is generated. If you think directly, heat energy obtained from burning of coal is being converted into electricity. Solar cells. These devices are very common nowadays. You might have seen solar panels installed on terrace of different houses. These solar panels are made of a special type of semiconductors. When solar energy falls, sun rays fall on these panels, solar energy is directly converted into electricity. Simple pendulum. This is oscillating simple pendulum. This position is called mean position, and these two positions are called extreme positions. When bob is moving from mean position to extreme position, it is gaining height. Take this level as reference. So bob is continuously going to certain height. And you know that potential energy is depending on height. So as height increases, potential energy decreases. When bob is going to extreme position, speed decreases. So kinetic energy decreases. So you can think like this: while moving from mean position to extreme position, kinetic energy is being converted into potential energy. Similarly, when bob returns, potential energy is converted into kinetic energy because speed increases. Very similar example is roller coaster. When this roller coaster is at point A, it is at certain height. So it is having more potential energy. As it is coming down, speed increases. So potential energy decreases and kinetic energy increases. Similarly, moving from B to C, height is increasing So potential energy is increasing and kinetic energy is decreasing. Similarly, if a body is falling freely, height is decreasing, so potential energy is decreasing. But when body comes down, speed increases, so kinetic energy increases. So in this example, conversion of or transformation of potential energy into kinetic energy is taking place. There are many other examples like battery. Batteries store energy in the form of chemicals, and when these batteries are connected to some circuit, the chemical energy stored in the battery is converted into electricity. So batteries convert chemical energy into electricity, transformation of chemical energy into electricity. Microphone. When you speak in front of microphone, your sound energy is trapped by microphone and get converted into electrical energy. Loudspeakers. They convert electrical energy into sound energy. Many other examples are given in your book. You have to go through, and I suppose you could understand these examples. On the basis of these examples, you can understand other examples given in your book. Students, last topic of this chapter is power. Power is defined as rate of doing work or rate of dissipation of energy. Dissipation means using energy used by some machine or some device or some man. So power is rate of doing work or rate of dissipation of energy. Formula of power is work or energy upon time. Unit joule for work or energy, and for time it is second. So unit is joule per second, and it is also called watt. Very clearly, power depends on two factors: work or energy and time. Let us understand by one example. Suppose a worker is carrying some load to certain height. And same load is carried by another worker to same height. Suppose first worker takes time 10 seconds and second worker takes time 20 seconds. So both the workers are doing same work, but time taken by first worker is less and time taken by second worker is more. So work is same, but for first worker time is less. So power of first worker is more and power of second worker is less. Similarly, let us suppose two vehicles. A vehicle is carrying some load to some distance, and the vehicle takes suppose 1 hour. Another vehicle carries same load to same distance, and that vehicle takes half an hour. So both the vehicles are doing same work, but time taken by first vehicle is more. So power of first vehicle is less and power of second vehicle is more. Now let us understand meaning of 1 watt. Suppose work done by one machine is 1 joule and time taken by that machine is 1 second. Means 1 joule of work is being done in 1 second. So power will be 1 upon 1. That is 1 watt. So if a vehicle does or a machine does 1 joule of work in 1 second, we say that power of that machine is 1 watt. There is a difference between work and energy. A difference between energy and power. Energy describes total work done, and power describes rate of work done, means total work done in what time. If work is done in less time, the machine has more power. Work is done in more time, machine has less power. So students, I suppose you could understand. Thank you students for paying attention. Be safe.